Okay, Rock and Rob, we're here in the pits with Chris Russo. Hey, Chris, Rob. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Hey, tell us a little bit about your car, your crew, some accomplishments. I really haven't had a chance to talk to you on the Northeast Outlaw Promods series. I have seen you here a few times. Are you a member?
Yeah, I'm a member of the Northeast Promod. You know, I'd like to do more racing with them. I've done a lot more this year. Last year we followed the whole IHRA tour. We went to 8 out of 10 events last year, so we weren't able to race with the Northeast Promods as much as what we like. But with the downfall of IHRA now and it basically going away, we're back here with the Northeast Promods and happy about it too, because they put on a good show and there's a lot of quality cars here, a lot of fast people.
Yeah, Chris, and you know, a little bird told me that not only did you participate in the IHRA, but I believe you won last year. Was it 2 events?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win 2 events. The first event I won was in Dallas, Texas. I beat Kenny Lang in a really close late race in Texas. That was a lot of fun. That was my first one. And then the last ever IHRA Promod race, you know, I guess I'm a trivia question now. I ended up beating a guy from Sweden, which is kind of ironic because my car was built in Sweden, but I beat a guy named Adam Froholic in the finals at Rockingham. It's always cool to win the IHRA, you know, the biggest race of the year, which is the last race of the year in IHRA. So I was fortunate enough to double up, and I never thought I'd win 1 national event, but to win 2 is, for me, it's pretty amazing. So.
You know, Chris, what I find more amazing at that is some people consider themselves lucky to be in the top 10, but I heard that you were actually in the top 5. Yeah, as it went, you know, winning national events, garnering you some points, that's for sure. And we ended up number 3 in the world in IHRA, and you know, we're like little guys. We're not like the biggest team with the giant toters and, you know, tractor trailers, and you know, I have a great crew, and I would have never been able to do it without my sponsors and without Lane from Fast Lane Race Cars. He's my crew chief, and him and I kind of been, you know, doing this thing together from the start, and it's really worked out nice. It's been a good marriage so far, to say, you know. This guy right here is your crew chief?
Yeah, this skinny guy right here is
what's your name, man?
Lane Laffler.
Lane, nice meeting you. Hey, you know, tell us a little bit, what size, you know, all the accomplishments this guy has, what kind of power and what is this?
It's a 526 Hemi. It's blown alcohol engine, makes about 3,000 horsepower.
3,000 horsepower. And you know what, just for the crowd, what kind of mile per hour and what kind of ETs has this car been?
We've been 6 flat at 239. Just trying to get over that 599 barrier at 240. It's been a little bit of a struggle. We thought we would have done it a while ago and we just haven't. And we're going to work on that today.
Now, you know, the air is pretty good here at MIR. Royce and Jason do a great job prepping the track. Are you guys going to shoot for the 5-second zone this weekend?
Absolutely. I mean, we're going to be a little conservative here in the beginning and qualifying to get in the show good and get qualified good, and then maybe in the night session, night stand on it and see if we can't get in the 5s.
That's why we have a crew chief here, because if it were up to like drivers like this nut here, Chris, he'd say, put the big pills in, I want to go 5s now. But
actually, he's usually the conservative one that has to hold my reins back.
So the truth comes out, man.
The truth comes out on that one. Lane's always the one wanting to step on it, you know, but I'm the one trying not to run over my wallet, I guess.
Hey, I feel your pain, but anyway, can we look forward to seeing you guys in the next few races with the Northeast Outlaw Promods?
That's what we're going to look forward to do, yeah.
Excellent. And I mean, do you have any sponsors, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. I have one major sponsor, and it's Bill Cannon from United Electric of Myrtle Beach. He's a great guy. Came on with us. I'll be honest with you, he's more of a friend than a sponsor at this point. At first, he came in as a sponsor, and you know, he just came to a race or two, and you know, just helped us out, and we barely saw him. But once he saw what it's about, and he sees, you know, the excitement around it, and you know, people flocking to the car, and TV cameras, and doing interviews, and all this, and he saw the level that we actually race at, he really started digging it, and so now he doesn't miss a race now. So he's with us all the time, and he's got a very, very successful company. He's been in business almost 30 years down in Myrtle Beach.
And he's an electric guy, and you know, it's really cool because I found out also, Chris, you don't do this for a living. You're actually a fire lieutenant?
Yeah, I would love to do this for a living, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm a fire lieutenant. I've been on the fire department about 17 years now, and I work in a city called Montclair in New Jersey. It's about 10 minutes outside the Lincoln Tunnel. So I've been doing that for a while, and it's rewarding. And I'll tell you, it helps with the racing too, because you get put in a lot of positions. It's a lot of stress on the fire department. If you're a fireman, you know what I'm talking about. But when all else fails, call the fire department and show up, and whether it's your hand caught in the dishwasher disposal or, you know, there's a raging fire, we're the ones. There's no one else to turn to, so you got to think on your feet. And sort of the same with racing, and I think it's really helped me because it's allowed me to stay calm in the car, because things don't always go right, and that's why people love these cars, because it's guardrail to center line. They're wild, and you know, it helps me keep my composure, and I think being a fireman, that kind of played into being a decent driver, shall I say.
You know, I think so too, Chris. I mean, from your stats, your car, your crew chief's point of view, this thing's on the money, and you know, we really want to see you in the 5-second zone, and can't thank you guys enough for being part of the Northeast Outlaw Pro Mods.
I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, guys.